Hey, listen, first things first to my late night squad. Get in the comments and flood it with hashtag LNS late night squad if you're watching this video late. And I'm going to be very honest with y'all. I have a whole different video that I was supposed to record for you tonight, which stay tuned. It is crazy as shit. But the first thing I see when I open my computer, bro, I come home and I open this shit up and I see this girl who was getting harassed by her manager. Look, I told you this story.
Now that is wild. Let's start there, bro. That's creepy. Do your homework on your manager? Like, that's not something that you would expect. Like, this ain't normal. Do your homework on this not being normal. Let's start there. Welcome to the second channel. If you're new here, subscribe. Turn on post notifications so every time I upload, you will be notified. Y'all go subscribe to my main channel, Terrell from AV1. I'll be posting content over there every damn day. Y'all won't be disappointed, man. You can't miss it. Like I said, I be posting like 5 or 6 videos over there a day. Every day. Literally, you don't have a choice but to see me. But like I said, it's been months since I've been on the second channel. I'm back. I'm better than ever. And yeah, consistent Terrell in the building, bro. Ain't no more taking breaks, none of that shit. It's time to stand on business, bro. Dropping 3 videos a day, 4 videos a day over there. I'm telling y'all.
Story many times. Having a shit manager at your job is the biggest curse you can have.
Yeah.
Bro, I probably wouldn't be doing this YouTube shit if I didn't have that life-altering moment where a mammoth, obese, disgusting, attitude, filthy bitch didn't walk into that establishment that I was working in and have the audacity to become the manager of me and everybody else. Boy, I was like 16 or 15.
Ooh-wee. Nigga, I would have quit. If I see a motherfucker that I ain't fucking with the woo, and I know it ain't finna work out, nigga, I'm quitting. Nigga, I would have quit. I would have packed it up real quick. Nigga, I'm on the block selling lemonade. Keeping it real with you.
15 at the time, and I quit on the spot, bro. That's how serious I took it. Now, I know some people can't do that. In this case, she's not dealing with a S-tier mammoth. She's dealing with a man who's harassing her. In my mind, that means he's probably hitting on her, trying to get with her, something of that nature. But it got so bad to the...
That nigga deserves to... I don't care. The whole 9 yards, bro. Because what the fuck are you doing, sir? Like... This supposed to be
point where she called her father. She called her father and basically told him to come rescue her from her manager who keeps harassing her. So she calls her dad, and then she tells the guy that she called her dad in hopes of like him backing off. Because if you got any type of dignity, or if you just want to avoid problems, if a girl tells you she's calling her father, you would stop, right? If this was a little weirdo, but he still doesn't want to get, he would stop. But no, he walks outside the restaurant and waits for her father. Her father arrives. The moment he parks the car and gets out, this guy walks up and just shoots him and kills him. They don't have any time.
For no fucking reason. For what, sir? Mr. Sir, what did you kill him for? I understand if he sat up there and just came out the car and just hit you. But my nigga, what? Like, that's what I'm saying. Y'all motherfuckers just be doing whatever nowadays, bro. You don't even know why you just killed this man. You just killed him just cuz, bro.
A conversation, as I understand it, you sniped a man out because you were being weird and harassing his daughter. How do you not feel ashamed of yourself? But let's say he's pushing it and being weird, which he is. We know this now. But how do you not back the off and feel ashamed of yourself when it gets to the point where she calls her father? I can't even make these stories up if I wanted to, boy.
Family in Fulton County preparing to celebrate their first Christmas with
Fulton County, Atlanta, again. How many times have I brought y'all a video from Atlanta this month, bro? I think we started the...
Because that's the... Do your homework on... That's the area that's weird. Sex trafficking, the whole 9 yards. Even though that's everywhere, nigga, it's mainly going on tours that way, nigga. What the fuck? What's her name? Just got locked up for this shit. Ain't he doing like a life sentence or some shit? I can't think of his name. Cash Out the rapper or some shit. Whatever the fuck his name is, bro. Y'all know who I'm talking about. They just picked his ass up over the summer, bro.
ear out with a video from Atlanta. Yo, bro, it's crazy everywhere, but like these stories, yo, a month ago, it was the girl who had gotten kidnapped and shot, riddled with bullets, double digits, not singles, double digits in her body, somehow survived, but was dumped at the hospital because she was. What I'm trying to say is Atlanta has been a hot spot for these crazy ass stories. It's like now, every time I see Atlanta in the title, bro, I know I have an S tier situation in terms of the craziness and just the unbelievable aspect of it.
Her father, after police say he was shot and killed outside of a fast food restaurant earlier this month. Channel 2's Michael Seiden is live in Palmetto tonight. And Michael, you learned this father, he was simply trying to make sure that his daughter was safe.
Yeah, the victim's 19-year-old daughter worked here. She told me that her father was simply doing what any loving dad would do, stepping in to make sure his daughter was okay when her co-worker shot and killed him in the parking lot of this Bojangles.
Oh, I still haven't processed it yet. It doesn't seem real.
For the first time in her life, 19-year-old Amari Goodman is
Can you
preparing
imagine the guilt that she feels too, bro? This is a real piece of shit. I really hope she's good, bro. She called her dad to confront him, and it ended with,
man, cause she gonna need some assistance, cause what the fuck, bro? Like, just imagine, nigga, like, your pops pulling up and you just seeing this whole thing unfold. Just imagine what Shorty going through. Just put yourself in her shoes, bro. What the nigga, I just seen my pops get unalived and this and that and the third, nigga. Like, how is you strong? You know what I'm saying? Salute to her, bro. Salute to her for at least coming out and expressing how she feel and shit, because nigga, that's hard. That is hard, bro. Like that's a strong woman right there. That's what you call a strong woman. Do your homework.
him getting killed. Imagine the guilt she feels, bro. To think that's like her fault when it's not. It's this piece. They're just dealing with a demon. But I really hope she doesn't feel that way, bro. Where it's just like that type of guilt, y'all, can really eat a person from the inside.
She probably thinking like, what if I would never call Pops and have Pops come up to my job? That's probably the thought she having and shit, and she gotta get help. Cause it ain't your fault. It ain't, Miss Lady. It's not your fault. If anybody telling you it is, it ain't. You know what I'm saying? This was a very unfortunate situation. And like I say in all my videos, you can't control the outcomes of situations. You can't. Because when it happens, bro. You don't know what's going to happen. You see what I'm saying? So
that type of guilt is what can cause somebody to turn into a villain. You calling in the person that got killed would haunt somebody. And it just further shows how wicked this piece of shit is, man. Now she has to live without a dad, but also with the guilt that she might have been the reason her dad died. Exactly. If she hadn't called him, maybe he would still be alive. Do y'all get what I'm trying to say?
Bro, no,
Christmas without her father. 43-year-old Dominique Goodman, who was shot and killed earlier this month in the parking lot of this Bojangles in Palmetto.
I don't even want to celebrate Christmas because it does.
I'm just tired of my people just acting a damn fool, bro. Every time I turn around, it's just us killing each other, bro. Even though this goes on with every race, it just. It's fucked up, bro. Why we can't just have peace? Why we can't just come together? Why can't we just show these motherfuckers who doubting us and shit, bro? Who think we can't do this shit?
I feel like
Amari says she was working her shift at Bojangles when she says her manager, Maurice Evans, began harassing her.
Look at this piece of shit. Look at this little germ. This is somebody whose mom, like, yo, bro, shut the up and talk about the nature of the harassment now. Tell me exactly what the harassment was. I need to know, because 9 out of 10 times in these situations, he was probably hitting on her and trying to get with her, and it's just rejection. He can't handle it. And if it is that, then we got to make an example out of somebody who does something so heinous and pointless. For bro, that man had white hair. He left behind a wife who's pregnant, I assume that's his woman, and his daughter. He lived his whole life to be taken out for no reason because he's being a dad. because he's being a protective father who's trying to check up on his daughter. These germs need to be exterminated, bro. Somebody bring the hand sanitizer, but in a whole different form. Because these people that do senseless shit like this are just straight bacteria that roam amongst us as a society. Look at this piece of shit.
Reese Evans began harassing her, a situation that escalated into an argument.
He look like the type of motherfucker you gotta watch around your kids and shit. Like, come on, bro.
Says she called her father for help. Police say Evans was told to go home, but instead he waited in the parking lot with a gun until Amari's father arrived.
He isn't a man. Any man would have stood up to another man, had a conversation with them about their daughter.
Tonight, Amari.
Facts.
There you go.
Straight facts.
Cause it could have went like this, like, hey man, you been hollering at my daughter. What the woo? Can I holler at you for a second? What the woo? And then it could have been like, he could have been like, yeah, bro. What the woo? And then like he could have been like, hey man, can you please not holler at my daughter? She feeling uncomfortable, bro. She done told you 2 times that she don't want you, bro. Can you just please leave her alone, bro? That's how this whole situation could have went. And then you could have went about your day. So you could have been like, yep, I feel where you coming from, bro. How hard is it, bro? Those simple words that I just said, how hard is it, bro? Y'all just make shit difficult. Like, what the fuck?
I told you, don't ever let the violence fool you. Don't ever let the nature of just a heinous violence act, shooting somebody, doing this crazy shit to somebody. Don't ever let it fool you that this person is still a coward. Exactly. Nothing else. Matter of fact, these pieces of shit are lower than cowards. Y'all heard this shit from her own mouth. He didn't speak to this man. He didn't talk to him one-on-one, man to man. He just shot him and killed him. That's what a coward would do, boy. And he didn't come armed. It's not a mutual, like, you know somebody's coming to, no, this is like sneaking somebody, but instead of him,
he ain't no real nigga, bro. He ain't no real motherfucking nigga, bro. Real nigga would have been like, hey, can I holler at you for a second? You been talking to my daughter, you whoop the whoop? And then he would have been like, yeah or no. Well, if that's the case, can you please leave her alone? Can you stop talking to her, please? Like, can you please, like, focus on your job and let her focus on hers, like, whatever she assigned to do? And that could have been that, bruh. But no, he wanted to make it difficult. He wanted to prove that, like, he the tough guy and shit. And this ego shit is just, bro, what the fuck? But y'all learn, bruh. Y'all give me your thoughts on this one. Like I said, go subscribe to my main channel, Terrell from AV1. Go subscribe to my 3rd channel, Terrell Be Hotboxing. And as far as my other channels, my gaming channels, those are in the making. So in the next couple months, stay tuned for that, bro. Real shit. And I got music on the way too.